Now we are standing at our neighbors from Poland, Szydlowski from Warsaw. You are very often at positions. You were also present at paper positions.
Yes.
And now you brought some works from different artists.
Yes. We present 5 artists this time. They are all Polish except from one. That's a German artist, Alexander Skorobogatov, based in Berlin. That we see his sculptures here and the painting in the end of the booth. That's called Waldfee. The sculptures, they have also different titles, but mainly based on color. Then we have etchings by Alicja Biała.
Maybe we can also go closer to the works.
We
can
we're
start
already here. I just didn't want the camera to move too much. So this is Zuzanna Litawińska, the picture of the forest that was freshly cut trees, and she uses her pretty recognizable style to give the atmosphere of a forest, some kind of darkness, but also in some mystery and interest in it. Then we have Wiktor Dyndo, still life that is inspired by Dutch 17th century paintings, but with this contemporary twist. As we see, it's like recording, and it's written life on it. So it's still life that is actually not a regular still life. These are etchings by Alicja Biała. It's the youngest artist that we are presenting at our booth. She's still studying currently at the Royal College of Arts in London, and these are all made in this year and last year, so they are like different size, but she tried also to work on big size etchings, which we can see at the other part of the booth.
Okay. But these etchings are all which kind of material are the printing plates?
She is working on metal plates that are used to print on paper the image. It's old technique that requires a lot of work, and as you can see, it's very precisely done, so it's not something done in a short time, but it's really being worked with also use of some force and also knowledge of the technique that is this old school technique that she's using. That's why it has some particular aura that is uncommon to any other prints. That it has this quality, even for some people more interesting than a drawing with a pencil, because it has this materiality that is very uncommon for
Also
contemporary artworks. Yes.
But also the texture, for example, this wall is very
Yes.
interesting to produce by etching, because it's not some clear lines.
Yes. Yes. So when we can see some motifs that are making reference to surrealism, or to, for example, circle of dancing women that can recall Matisse painting. So there are a lot of also references that are not very obvious, but they also are invitation for adventure to the beholder of the fair. So this cycle is called Internet Lies, as we can see, and it's Wiktor Dyndo as well, the one that we saw the painting
With the live icon.
Yes.
The live. And these are also referring to, especially, I saw many people stopping by because of the hanging, because it's vertical out of the wall.
Yes,
How does this come?
The hanging was conceived by the artist himself as a way of showing this series, so that it goes out from the wall into the space in a way that we sometimes have the impression to dive in to the virtual flux of images, informations, fake news as well. So it has this quality of open windows on this desktop somehow. which are flying, interactive in a way. Of course, it's not interactive, but it has this idea of interactivity because when we move, it changes the perspective as well. So it has this quality of something that is
Pops up or moves around.
yes, exactly. That it's not fixed on the wall, but it's more in the space.
And the images, the sujets, they are also excerpt or they are parts of images we see in our information
Yes,
technology and
there
so
are
on.
some iconic images that are hardly recognizable as something in particular most of the time, as some jihadists training or city being bombed or flags during some conferences. So political subjects are very close to the artworks of Wiktor Dyndo, and he he is exploring very much a discourse of art on politics, that in which way we can describe interactions between aesthetics and politics, and how imagery connected to politics via internet influences our imagination and art. So of course that's why this provocative slogan "Internet Lies," to provoke connection or collision between the slogan, the writing, and the image that we associate with something already because of this slogan. So we see something burning, some flags, some kind of images that we have the feeling of a déjà vu.
Yes, they are common. They are pictures that have some iconic quality.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And then we have the one artist we haven't spoken about. This is Maja Kitajewska, painting. That's mixed technique because it's a painting, but it's also glass beads embroidery on canvas, of course. The title is Eye Against Eye, and we can see when we watch it a little bit closer that it's a two-headed tiger with a skeleton on its back that looks like the stripes of the tiger, but it's well, tiger is blue and the skeleton, it's a skeleton but not stripes, but still it has this internal fight, like self against self, self versus self, eye against eye. Eye against eye is, by the way, from the lyrics of Massive Attack, a group from Great Britain that the author likes, and that's why she found the connection inspiring.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have good luck with your booth and nice to see you again always.
Thank you very much.
See you.
And, well, we're here waiting for visitors, and for sure we see each other not only at this fair but also the
more.
next one and many more.
Great to hear that. See you.